today in Fresno. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards. They're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quick handoff. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, David?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on fourth and goal. And the Falcons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Rushes on him. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He's in open space downfield.
Return is tackled at the 46. And your Fresno State Bulldogs will take over.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line. Right back to him on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success.
Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Line getting set on second down. Handoff to the fullback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Racing to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Warner. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Warner. Flips it out on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Punt is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They go to the ground. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the option. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Now on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Falcons are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the quick pass. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage that's off.
Wide open spaces. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for